You know, Moscow has got to be one of the most fascinating cities in the world. Its history goes way back. It was first mentioned in historical records in 1147, which makes it over 875 years old.
That's incredible. So it started as just a small settlement.
Exactly. It began as a minor town under the control of Yuri, a prince of Sus. The name Moscow comes from the Moskva River that flows through the city. The origin of the river's name is debated, but it might come from an old Slavic word meaning dark or cloudy water.
And from that little town it became the capital of Russia.
Not right away. First, it grew steadily in the 13th and 14th centuries, especially under the rule of Ivan I. He helped Moscow become the spiritual center of Russia. Then, in 1480, Ivan the Gatherer of Russian lands declared independence from the Mongol rule, setting the stage for Moscow to rise as a capital.
Wasn't St. Petersburg the capital for a while?
Good memory. Peter the Great moved the capital to St. Petersburg in 1712, but Moscow regained the title in 1918 after the Bolshevik Revolution. It became the capital of the Soviet Union, and then stayed the capital of Russia after the USSR collapsed in 1991.
Speaking of the Soviet Union, that must have been a major turning point for the city.
Definitely. During the Soviet era, Moscow underwent massive industrialization and expansion. Stalin's time saw the building of iconic skyscrapers known as the Seven Sisters. And of course, Red Square and the Kremlin became global symbols of Soviet power.
So what about today? How's Moscow doing in modern times?
It's huge. The population is over 13 million, and it's incredibly diverse. While it's predominantly ethnic Russians, there are also large communities of Tatars, Ukrainians, Armenians, Azerbaijanis, and Central Asians. The city's economy is booming. It's Russia's political, financial, and cultural center.
What about famous people from Moscow?
Tons. Anton Chekhov, one of the greatest playwrights, Sergey Brin, the co-founder of Google, was born there before moving to the United States. Ballerina Maya Plisetskaya, and many great composers and scientists like Andres. The city's produced world-class talent across the board.
I imagine there's a lot to see and do.
For sure. You've got Red Square, the Kremlin, St. Basil's Cathedral, Bolshoi Theatre, Gorky Park, and VDNKH, a massive Soviet-era exhibition complex. The Moscow Metro is also a landmark in itself. It's not just transportation, it's like an underground palace.
What about food? Any great places to eat?
Oh, absolutely. You can try high-end Russian cuisine at places like White Rabbit, ranked among the world's top restaurants, or Cafe Pushkin, which feels like stepping into a 19th century novel. For something more casual, there's Vargo, or the trendier street food markets like Danilovsky Market or Depot.
And sports? I bet they're big on that.
Football is massive. Spartak Moscow and CSKA Moscow are two of the top clubs. They also love ice hockey. HC Dynamo Moscow is legendary, and Moscow has hosted major global events like the 1980 Summer Olympics and 2018 FIFA World Cup matches.